I'm feeling cleaner than I ever would be. It's cooler than Antarctica's weather would be. Damn, I think my swagger is a weapon to me. And dudes don't count you off the record to me. So don't be stepping to me, trying to shake my hand. I'm already the man, ain't trying to make your band. I feel the fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every lady wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. 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 You're not really seeing me, dog. Real talk. You feeling whacker than you ever would be. In mind, you think you.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. First, let's kick this off right. If you want to join my tribe, please stay on my side. Go ahead and subscribe. Turn on your notifications. Make sure you turn them on. Oh, hold on, y'all. I gotta make sure I go live on Instagram. If y'all don't know, we're able to go live through Instagram now as well. So I'm gonna have to redo this part one more time. So let me do this. Hold on. All right. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Let's take care of business really quick. If you want to join my tribe, please stay on my side. Go ahead and subscribe. Turn your notifications, turn them on all so you get notified every time I go live. Like the video, share the video, comment down below. If you're on Instagram, comment over here to the side. Okay. I think that's it. I'll be forgetting what I say because I don't be on here as much anymore. But like the video, share the video, comment in the comment sections, and all those other great things. Okay. So, as y'all know, lots of things have been going on online today. Actually, as I was making this live today, more stuff was coming up, okay? So we're going to talk about Porsha and Simon. And if y'all see this eye right here, yes, it is red. I stuck my contacts, so that's what it is. We have Simon and Porsha, Robyn and Candiace. Both are exiting from Real Housewives of Potomac. We also have Diddy. And what should have happened years ago is happening today. And then Russell Simmons, he's been hiding out. And so we're going to talk about all these things today. Okay. Let's play the intro. I don't think I played the intro last time. Hold on. Let's play the intro. Let's get into it. Let's go.
I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every lady wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
All right, y'all, and I am back. I was trying to see if I'm live on Instagram, but I don't see it. So hopefully we are live over there. If not, I'll figure that out the next time. Let me say what's up to everybody that's over here in the chat. Hey, Miss Wilson. So Deb, what's going on with you? She says, how have you been? Miss you. I miss you as well. I did a live the other day with me and the Candy Shop. We did champagne conversations, and I was saying that I'm gonna be back more often, and so I was like, you know what, things are going on, let's get on the live today. Okay. What's going on to Darren Hood? Hey, so Dad, welcome back. We have Gigi. What's up, friend? What's up? What's going on to Chi-Town, one of my favorite people. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button, whether you're on Instagram or you're on Twitter, or if you're on Facebook. Okay, hit the like button. And then also, I'm going to be reading back and forth because for some reason, Instagram comments don't show up in the StreamYard chat. So I'm going to be going back and forth. Okay. What's going on to Carolyn Bird? Good evening, Deb. What's going on to DV? Hey, welcome back. What's up, Lisa? Hey there, SoDebNair. How are you doing, my boo? Yes, you guys can support the channel through Cash App as well. Thank you for that, Chi-Town. Porsha trying to be gangster. Listen, we about to get into it. Okay. Robert got her yellow slip and Candiace quit. And that's it. What's going on to Faith? Salutations. What up, Cindy? Hey, dog, here to support. Hey, tribe. What's going on with Cindy? We have Marquise here. First live in a while. Why I feel like you didn't go live like that for Basketball Wives Orlando that season 8. I did not do the live for Orlando. I wanted to kind of watch it and enjoy it before we did reviews on it. So that's the reason why we did not review Orlando. Okay. So a little bit before we get into everything, I do want to talk about last night's episode of Potomac. And not really the entire thing, just the last part with Mia and Gordon. Drop a 1 down in the chat if you guys enjoyed that, because I definitely did. Drop a 2 in the chat if you did. Okay. Let me go over here to Instagram while you guys are dropping your numbers into the chat. I have Stephanie from Brooklyn says, you are so damn fine. Thank you so much for that. She says, it's about time Robyn left, and we are all in agreement. You are live on IG, says Johnny. Yes, I am. StreamYard just allowed us to go live simultaneously through Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. So, yes, I am. What's going to Sugar2424 over on Instagram as well? What's going on to Torin? All right. So let's get into the stories. First of all, I want to get into Candiace. And I don't really have to pull this up. As you guys know, Candiace left the show. Okay. What do you guys think about Candiace leaving the show? And while you guys are telling me this in the chat, I do want to get into this conversation about Candiace, because a lot of people don't like Candiace, but Candiace is also, I'll give you what Carlos King said. She's a force multiplier over on Potomac. And so it's really weird. Well, it's not weird. I understand that she needed a break, but Potomac is going to be struggling. Okay. Because I will say that Candiace is the villain of Potomac. And now we don't have, I mean, well, could we say, is it Candiace or is it Zelle? What do y'all think? Is it Candiace or is it Zelle? I'll say Candiace is the villain to the ladies on the show, but also Zelle is the villain across the board. Or is that vice versa? Let me know what you guys think. She said, Candiace says that this is not like permanent for her, but she's basically just taking a break. So I do think that Candiace, I support Candiace taking a break. She says she has a lot of things that's going on, and I believe it. I mean, we see Candiace in movies. She has the music. She's on Potomac. Candiace is a busy person. So I definitely think that it's okay for her to take a break. Okay. Gigi says, now who will Robyn blame? Good question. I feel like she said that she could be coming back as well at some point too. Marky says, I don't watch Potomac. I usually wait to see the viral moments on social media to see if I want to go watch this season. This season wasn't that great. It really wasn't. There wasn't a lot going on. The last part of the show for this last episode with Gordon and Mia was the best part. That was the best part of the show. So, you know, I know a lot of y'all hate Mia, but I'm going to go back to calling her the boss. Okay. Mia definitely gave what was supposed to give. I feel like a lot of us wanted Robyn to do this with the situation with Juan. Then y'all could have saw me on Potomac, because, you know, me and Juan, we got a thing going on. And it would have been a good storyline for her, but she missed the mark on that. So bye, Robyn. You know, that's all we have to say. Gigi says, is she doing an acting job? Did she take Porsha's place on the Upshaws? I don't think that she did that, but I do know that Candiace, she has 2 movies out right now that she's in. She was on what's the show that Tia has? Family Reunion. So Candiace is working. So I ain't mad at Candiace for taking a break from this because she has that. Okay. Nora says Giselle is the villain of the show. And I would so agree with that. But I think there's levels to the villain. Like Giselle is the villain across the board. Candiace is not really a villain. They just don't like Candiace. And so they talk about Candiace all the time, which makes Candiace a villain. But really, Candiace is not a villain because she hasn't really done anything. Like, she still tries to interact with the girls. She's pretty much nice to everybody. Her and Robyn fell out. And I mean, it's hard to argue with that young man, Robert, because Robert just doesn't have a lot to go off of all the time. And so when she argues with that young man, because they were really good friends, and I think that it took a toll on Candiace, and maybe that's why she needed a break outside of the things that she has going on. Okay. Lisa says, I like that she left the show. It was time for her to leave the show. And I don't want to say leave the show, but just take a break from the show. Okay. Because maybe there will be a new one that comes in after her, and then they can team up and tag team. You know, maybe that's what it is. Let me go over here to Instagram really quick and see who's over here. Z Taylor says, but the baby wasn't even his though. But listen, we don't know if the baby was his or not. And we're talking about Gordon because Mia definitely put that out there that the baby might not be his. No paternity test was taken, so we don't know if the baby was his or it wasn't. Okay, let's go back over here. Chi-Town says, and she has Aunt Dorothy too. I'm gonna miss Dorothy. Marquise says, Candiace is definitely the villain. Giselle is messy. Get the drama started, but Mia could be a good, likable. Now, you know what, Marquise? I'm with you on that. I'm actually with you on that. I do think that Mia does have the ability to be the villain, but then she would have to turn like everybody to be the villain. Gigi says, so who will Giselle bounce off of and pick on? Who knows and who cares? Herself. I think Giselle's storyline is going to be about her dad this season, next season. Now, this last episode was the best all season. Period. Lisa says, I'm going to tell you this. Candiace has a beautiful voice and she can act. Exactly. So she's not, I don't think that she's like really gone. And I think that she does have things to do, but I think Candiace will be back, eventually, but I would definitely focus on more of my professional things that I wanted to do versus Potomac. Period. What up, Shay B? What's up? Cynthia was on the Upshaws with Nene. Yes, I do remember that as well. So was Kenya. Kenya was on there too. Shotgun says, I don't believe that Robert was really ever Candiace's friend as much as Candiace was her. Now, you know what? I can agree with this. I can so agree with this. I think that once Candiace is a friend of yours, like she's a friend. And I would say that based off of like my Facebook friends that are friends with Candiace, they all talk about how great of a friend that Candiace is. So I could definitely see that. Darren said he loved Dorothy. Me too. I'm gonna miss Dorothy. They should bring her in while Candiace is missing. Cindy says, Chi-Town, I know, child, but don't want Potomac. Lisa says, I do not feel sorry for Gordon. He left his wife to be with. And that's the thing, Lisa. Because I was just watching Carlos King and Heavenly talk about this. I did not know that. I did not know that he had bought Mia a car while he was married to his wife, while Mia was in a relationship with the boy that she's related with now. I didn't know that. But you learn new things every day. And then Chi-Town says, I need to know where Mia got that from. Remember, G has ED and went through the IVF. That's a good question. What up, sis? What's up? Make sure you guys go over and subscribe to my good old sis channel, Nola Reads. I should have called you to do this live with me. I agree with Lisa. That's why I don't feel sorry for G. That is true. That is very true. But I just feel like G was trying to do whatever he could to save his marriage, though, to be honest. So as much as I don't feel bad for G, I kind of still do feel bad for him because he asked Mia for two things: not to embarrass him and not to bring the man around the children. And clearly Mia has done both. So in that space, I do feel bad for G. I also feel bad for G because the reason why he said it to her was because physically there was just things he could not do for her, sexually, because of all the things that he had been going through. And I think instead of losing his marriage, he just was like, listen, don't embarrass me. Don't bring the man around my kids. That's it. Everything else still works. The day-to-day still goes day-to-day. Don't bring them around my kids. Do not embarrass me. And that's it. And I think that she even talked about it on the show before about that. Even Karen has said that she's able to have eye candy. So if Karen cheated, would y'all be mad at Karen for cheating on Ray? If y'all tuning in late, drop down into the comments. Let me know what you guys think. But I'm just kind of, I don't know. I'm on the fence with who I feel bad for when it comes to this. I did find a not a newfound, but a refound is not even a word. I did start reliking Mia again because this is what we needed. We needed something on Potomac that actually was real. I'll say that Giselle's giving us something real because we're going through this with her dad. We have Mia. Outside of that, who else? Like, if we can't go to Bella Noche, where can we go? Where can we go? What up, you Hargett? Hey everyone, I haven't was Chef. The show was in a few years. Oh, I haven't watched the show in a few years. Got you. Darren, I enjoy Mia as well. I know Nola's about to be upset with me for talking about the boss, but I do enjoy Mia. Shutdown says she should have just brought her whole situation out from day one instead of giving it. No, I think it happened like towards the end though. Instead of giving us bits and some pieces, and we would have been had a story. I think it happened at the end though of the filming. That's why we got that last 10 minutes. You know, I was watching the show, and I'm like, now they giving out like what everybody got going on, but we still got like 10 minutes left. Why are we ending the show? But then I realized that Mia and G had went back and recorded after filming had ended because of the story that came out about Mia cheating on G and the divorce. So that's what it was about. Gigi says if they did indeed have an agreement, she failed, and she definitely failed the assignment. Okay, anybody over here on Instagram right now? Okay. Marquise says they do need a shakeup because you're right. The storylines are getting very stale. Just bring, listen, back to Potomac and Phaedra back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Well, Phaedra has a 3-year contract with Married to Medicine, so we won't see her for at least 3 years over on Housewives. Unless they will give her 2 jobs. I want to guess she do both shows. Do they film at the same time? I don't know. Thank you so much, Chi-Town. Y'all smack that notification bell to keep up with the tribe and when SoDebNair goes live. Thank you so much for that. And I got what you were saying. I figured it out. But I definitely want to give that shout out to Candiace. I'm excited to see what Candiace is going to do in the future. I was not a big Candiace fan when the whole Monique situation happened, but after that, I did, because of Busy, I did start to like her a little bit more. And now, like, I really like her. I'm glad that she knows when to take a mental health break. And let me put my allegedly banner up because she didn't say that, but I'm going to say that it's a mental health break for her and Chris because that show could probably be a lot. Chi-Town says, we knew Mia was a hoe from day one. I mean, G knew he met her at the strip club. Why not show your whole car instead of giving us these dumb stories previously? I don't know. She's been sleeping with Ink, and but Gordon's okay with it though. So if he's okay with it, then why we mad at it? You know. What up, sis? What's up to my good sis? Barb meets Bro. Make sure you guys go over there and subscribe to her channel as well. Shaitan, can you drop her and Nola's links in the chat for me, please? But yeah, so Candiace took a break from the show. But then we get to, and I know people have been saying they haven't seen this, but I just want to go ahead and pull it up. Okay. Let's go here. And let's bring up the best news that we've seen all season. Okay. Exclusive from the Jasmine brand that Robyn Dixon allegedly not returning to Real Housewives of Potomac after season 8. Now, how many people in this chat is happy about the fact that she's not coming back? And not that I don't like Robyn, but she doesn't bring anything to the show at all. Like, I'm sick of her. I was watching Carlos King and Dr. Heavily talk about this, and Carlos King was saying that she hasn't had a storyline in like 5 years, her or Ashley. The fact that she's been able to stay on the show this long, kudos to you, okay? Kudos to you, ma'am, sir, young man. Kudos to you for being able to hold it down this long and not do shit, okay? Because Robyn ain't been doing a damn thing at all on the show. And now all of a sudden, they didn't give her the boot. I could see, and I thought about this. You know who else really don't give a, but they keep bringing her ass back? Sheree. And I'm thinking that I would consider Robyn being a Sheree of Potomac. And see, Gigi, this is what I would be thinking. Bring her on as a friend of the show for Giselle, but still keep her there. That way she doesn't have as many responsibilities, and she's going to be boring with Juan while Juan is visiting me. That's what I would think. What's going on, Jennifer? I'm clicking stuff and it's not coming up fast enough. Here we go. Jennifer says, yeah, but how many times have we heard Robyn ain't coming back, but every year there she is. So, but this is actually reported from the Jasmine brand. Sometimes these reality shows actually like choose what blog they send the news to. And I would want to say is that what they do is who's the highest bidder, because this is definitely going to bring traction to the Jasmine brand. So you know what? Pay if you want to play. Pay if you want to play. Okay. Marky said, I did enjoy Robyn's re-engagement story. I hated it. It wasn't good. Barb says, I honestly was interested in hearing about her business only. And I feel like once she does come back to the show, because she's not going to stay away from long. They're going to call her back because Giselle's going to be over there. What did Charlamagne say? Was it Charlamagne? Was it Nicki Minaj? Your tail wagging, your throbbing. Giselle's going to keep doing it until they bring her back. Okay. Yes, y'all. I mean, you guys know that me and Juan do have, allegedly, it's down here. We have our thing going on. Okay. Lisa says, I'm gonna drop the link for y'all too in a minute. So y'all gotta give all y'all thoughts. I'm gonna drop the link in a minute. Lisa says, Mia been showing her cars since the beginning. But I liked it about Mia though. I don't know. I don't know what that W word is. Showing her something. I don't know. Somebody inbox it to me. Jennifer says, if she don't come back, her and Juan better get to selling that new house. What other income does she have? So she's opening up a warehouse for something. Oh, she's doing what Mia did. They're doing like a what is it, like a y'all know what it is in the comments. Say it, because she's doing. Mia and Gordon had the same business. She is so different away from Giselle. I would love to see her without Giselle. I really would. I think that I feel like I have a love-hate relationship with Robyn. Especially when we're bypassing, when me and Juan are like, when Juan dropping over at the airport or picking her up, we have like this love-hate relationship. But I would love to see her without Giselle. Or vice versa. Candiace needs this break to bring a healthy child. And I agree. Although I would love to watch the story, and maybe she'll wait, but I would love to watch her go through getting pregnant, and having a baby. I would love to see that for her, especially because Ashley talks so much about her having a baby. I would love to watch that. What's going on to Jacob? I'm praying Giselle ends up in a happy relationship and these girls try to ruin it like Jizzy did to them without her bulldog. Listen, I'm with you when you right. Because she doesn't have a guard dog. I would love to see that. I'm so interested to see what's going to happen next season with Karen having this DUI, with Giselle's father passing. Who else was in the news? Giselle, Karen. I want to say that's it. Oh, and then Mia's story with Gordon. Let her stay gone and never return. Robyn. No, the reason I want you to come back. Robyn doesn't give me self-care. Y'all don't remember her standing in bed several days. Oh, yeah. That's self-care, though. Staying in bed several days during COVID without washing her tail. Yes, that's self-care, though. She was literally like, listen, I just want to sleep. I ain't got else to do. I want to sleep. The kids can figure it out. Juan can figure it out. Have one of them girls you take to the laundromat and take them to school. Or log them onto the Zoom call. That's it. And this is such a good question, Darren. I literally, when I was watching the show, I thought that the warehouse was for embezzle. But then she's starting the business that Mia has. And then went and got a consultation from Mia and G. I was like, no, hold on, bitch. So you want to just steal my... I'm confused. And see, also, Jacob, this is what I was thinking. Is Sharice going to come back on as a full-time cast member next season? I was so interested to see the fact that Sharice and Candiace were friends. And during that fight, when she was saying that she was holding Candiace back, it was interesting to me. Lisa says, that's what I'm talking about when Robyn was not around Giselle's. She said she was, oh yeah, she sure did. She sure did, Lisa. She sure did. Karen, Giselle, Ashley, Wendy, and Mia. I like that cast. Just get someone for Ashley to. I like that. I like that. Ashley does need someone to come after her. I'm not convinced that the firings are done. I think Ashley is also done. We're going to see. I don't think they're going to fire Ashley, though. I think Sharice and Jacqueline will be in a full-time role next season. I don't see it. I'll see it for Jacqueline. I don't see it for Jacqueline. Oops, hold on. Jennifer says, what kind of warehouse is this? I haven't caught it. Sounds like a Temu reseller. She buy stuff from Temu. then sell it for more money. No, it's like it's a spa. It's a spa. Ashley and her family of goblins can go as well. Listen, I'm ready for her to go, but I don't see them let her go. Giselle still needs a side person, and because Robert, that young man, couldn't do it, they want to just give it to Ashley because you know that Giselle's going to cleave towards Ashley at this point because that's her other guard dog. She just couldn't do it like Robyn could. Robyn Hood could do it because they were friends longer. I don't see it for Jacqueline either, but her and Mia friendship breakdown would be good. But they're friends again. They're friends again. So I see Ashley being the new Robyn. That's what I see. And I'm just happy to see that young man walk away. Shaitan says she wants Jacqueline back. I do like Jacqueline. But what's more messier, let me see. What's more messier than Jacqueline is Deborah. And none of us like her. But the messiest thing they could do, bring Deborah on because then her and Wendy can go at it. Nothing about Robyn says, come to my spot. Maybe come to my basketball. Exactly. I agree with this. I so agree with this. Yes, Darren, Cookie Monster. Well, I think didn't Candiace call her what's the one that's in the trash can's name? Grover. Oh, yes, Lisa. Same. I do like Kiana. NECA can go. Her and the net can go. Okay. And she's not wanted, but if you want the ratings, I would bring her on. With Candiace, hold on. Why is this going so slow? With Candiace gone, this really is the perfect time for a single Monique to end back up on the. But she don't want to come back. Oh, yes, Oscar the Grouch. Yes, I think that's what she called her, Oscar the Grouch. I didn't enjoy it. Yeah, NECA wasn't a good one. I think that whole thing with her and Wendy lasting for so long it wasn't good for them. Like, girl, find something else to talk about at this point. This ain't it. Find something else to do. Okay? All right, so let's move on to our next story, which is Porsha. Now, Porsha out here, living Porsha family in the Goones. Let me call her, y'all be calling Monica Goonica. Can we call Porsha Porsha? Can we call Porsha? Because Porsha done went over to Simon's and brought a man with the peace that keeps on giving to their marital home and then requested a restraining order against the reality TV star. Now let's get into, I didn't get to read this, so let's get into this. Simon is claiming Porsha brought an man to keep the peace that keeps on giving to their marital home amid her filing for divorce. The Nigerian businessman is alleging in new court documents that his estranged wife, Porsha Williams, why didn't it say Porsha Gubadia, abandoned their share home and later returned with a man visibly bearing a piece that keeps on giving, unknown to Simon. He claims his ex brought the man on 2 separate occasions. According to the 59-year-old entrepreneur, he had to contact the police to keep things from escalating further during one interaction that occurred on March 21st. In addition, Simon alleges that the 42-year-old reality TV star had third parties called to harass him and others in an effort to force them out of their home. Whose home? Oh, their portion of his home. Okay. And another proportion incident around March 24th, Simon claims Porsha, her mother, and her mother's boyfriend forced their way into the marital home, which means he took them keys, removed the security cameras, and tampered with items and evidence, the legal documents reportedly state. Since the filing of the instant divorce, wife's actions have been erratic, unstable, threatening, and harassing to the house staff and the minor children. It continues. Williams' behavior has caused safety concerns, especially since there are minor children, Gabadia's children, currently living in the marital residence. Simon is reportedly requesting a restraining order against Porsha. Porsha said, "Where's the money? Where is the money? Do I need to go into your bank account? Do I need to go into the safes in the bedroom? Where's the money, Simon? Let's play a game of Simon Says." Simon says, "Where's the money?" And Porsha is waiting for Simon to say. And Simon probably said, "Under the mattress." And she looked and he said, "Simon didn't say." Simon didn't say. So now Porsha had to bring the man with the piece that keeps on giving to ask Simon one more time, and then two more times. Did Porsha get the money? We all want to know. Chi-Town said that was Porsha's security, and it could have been. It could have been. It could have been. She was probably sleeping with that man with the piece that keeps on giving and giving and giving and giving. She was asleep with that man, okay? Because Porsha is like, "Listen, one thing I'm not going to do is leave this relationship broke. Where's the money?" You think that Simon's reaching? I believe it. I believe that she showed up with the man with the piece that keeps on giving, but not the piece that y'all think that keeps on giving. It's the piece that keeps on giving. To Porsha. Okay? That's what I think. Simon he didn't want that man in the house. Y'all know what I realized today? I get Simon and G mixed up a lot. They remind me of the same person. I would have brought security too. Who trusts a thief twice? She married it. She married a thief. Clearly, she trusted him. Was the man with the piece to keep on giving around the entire time? We don't know. Looking forward to Housewives of Atlanta to see what really was happening. Marquis says that's why Carlos said Mia was the Porsha, and I believe it. I believe it. I've always really liked Mia. Nola just wouldn't let me like her, but I liked her all the time because she's a boss. And once the job was done, she was like, "I can check out. You know, I can clock out. I can leave. The job is over for me, baby." So weedy. She was done. Shutdown says, "But you know what I don't get online for weeks? He hasn't been acting like he is so gangster. Now all of a sudden he is." That's for court. That's for court. That's for court. "Oh, I'm afraid for my life. Porsha is bringing this man with the piece that keeps on giving." The judge is probably like, "What?" Yes, he brought his friend made of steel. When in reality, he was talking about the piece that keep on giving. Okay, that's what he probably was talking about. But the judge didn't ask him any questions. So now look, here we go. Porsha, you know, I just hope that when you return to the Housewives of the Atlanta, the hype that we're all looking for 2 actually happens. Because y'all know they had brought Phaedra back over to the Married to the Medicine. And that wasn't that great. It wasn't that great. I was like, no, how long we doing this? Why are we watching her? How many episodes she gonna be on? I mean, to the point where she had to bring Apollo for a shock factor. But y'all don't get along. Where was his wife? Was she in the audience? Where did you see that Phaedra had a 3-season contract? Well, Quad said it. Quad is the one who said that she signed her up for 3 seasons. So she's stuck in that contract for at least 3 seasons. But again, I don't know if she can do both shows either, because if they can do, and I don't know if they film at the same time either, because if they can do Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, can she do both? That'll be interesting. I mean, Phaedra will be making that money. You can't believe anything Quad says, Bob. Well, Quad's the only person who said it, though. So that's why I repeated it. And of course, this is all allegedly. See it? It's scrolling. Allegedly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all alleged. But yeah, she's not the person who said it, but I believe her though. Since Candiace is from Atlanta, maybe, but I don't see her going to Atlanta though. I don't see that. And she definitely can handle a Kenya Moore. Okay. Candiace going to Atlanta would be destruction for her. Stay where you should be. Candiace and Kenya sparring wouldn't be nothing nice. Nothing. She gonna call Kenya a geriatric grandma, and then King gonna read her for filth. Then what she gonna do? Okay. All right. So drop down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about Candiace leaving the show, Robyn getting fired, and I just send my hopes and prayers to that young man, because he deserves something. Maybe he will do better with his partner, Y, who was also my partner, was stealing me his job. And see, V Harkin, she better have a box of tissues for that. She might as well go over there to Kleenex and get a deal, and then go over there. I would cry every episode. every single episode I'm on Housewives of Atlanta, I will be Candiace. I will fold up that good old napkin. Can you wrap me against it? I don't even think she's a good match for Sheree. Sheree be like joggers. Joggers. Jog her. Jog her ass up out of here. Jogger. Joggers. Sheree, I don't think Sheree's going to even give her an inch of a mile to run. They might be friends now, but if she joined the show, baby, that's over. That's over. It's over. All right, so let's jump into our next story. Now, this is a big leap from reality TV to real celebrities, for real. Russell Simmons. Okay. And let me move this back over here. Russell Simmons left stunned after being served with a defamation lawsuit in Bali from one of his SA accusers. Now, how long did Russell Simmons think he's going to be able to stay over there in Bali without getting caught? How long did you think, Russell? Let's see what it say. You can run, but you can't hide. Look, come on, Jasmine Ray. We the same type of people. Hold on. According to a report from allhiphop.com, Russell Simmons was caught off guard when a server handed him a lawsuit from one of his SA accusers. Former music executive Drew Dixon for defamation. Reportedly, on March the 5th, an individual named Daniel John, whatever that last name is, entered Russell Simmons' Jetus, whatever it is, Bali Health and Wellness Resort around 12:30 p.m. local time. Surprisingly, the server wasn't stopped by security and instead was seated at the restaurant area. It's a restaurant? A health and wellness resort is it's a resort, okay. Area to order some refreshments. After not seeing Russell Simmons for roughly an hour, seemingly pretending to be interested in booking with the 66-year-old luxury resort, asked for a tour of the facility. Shortly after his request, however, the record executive walked into his eyesight, and that man reportedly noted, I recognize him as the person named in the service papers as Russell Simmons is a well-known celebrity and widely known in Bali, Indonesia, as well as in the United States and other places. Russell's, I gotta read the words before I say them. Russell Simmons says our allegations ruin his life and relationships with people despite taking 9 lie detector tests to prove his innocence. I've been insensitive, but certainly I've never been forceful. Once Simmons sat down to chat with a group of people, that man purportedly waited a few minutes and then approached his target. The man reportedly claimed, I said, excuse me, Mr. Simmons, sorry to interrupt your meeting. I then handed Simmons. Now, why you wait till that man was in a meeting? Why you wait till that man was in a meeting to serve him? You took a whole tour and you went to the man's in a meeting to serve him? Handed Simmons the service documents in an envelope and said, this is for you. According to that man, Simmons was shocked he was being served in Bali. Subsequently, grabbing the envelope, the man alleged he asked, what's this from? I replied, you've been served from the state of New York. Simmons then quickly dropped the envelope on the table and asked, F H. I don't know if I can say the F word or the S word. I'm just not going to say neither one of them. Now I'll be slipping. The man returned to his table to settle his bill and left as Simmons made a phone call and then called out loud for his security staff, according to the report. Drew Dixon is seeking compensation and punitive damages for Simmons for defamation after her lawsuit was filed in February and stemmed from an interview Simmons did in December 2023, where he labeled her as a liar. As you may recall, Drew Dixon is one of the many women who claim Simmons SA them before he moved, according to Dixon Simmons, R-word her in 1995. However, during his interview, Simmons claimed the woman calling him out for his alleged actions are doing so in pursuit of fame. Dixon's lawyers denied those sentiments, saying last month, Ms. Dixon has taken enough abuse. Not only was she VR'd by Russell Simmons, profoundly disrupting her personal and professional life, but after she tried to move forward and heal, he then further A-worded her by publicly proclaiming that she lied about the R word in search of fame. Mr. Simmons has used his public platform to re-traumatize and terrorize Ms. Dixon, and the time has now come to hold him accountable for his defamatory statements and to end this cycle of abuse. Okay. So Russell thought he got away with it if it wasn't for those kids and that damn dog. Okay. Now he's served. So now he has to come back over here to the United States of America to go to work. He has to go back. Okay. Chi-Town, I'm about to get into this in a minute too. Breaking news: P. Diddy was tipped off and has fled the country as of Sunday. This dude left his kids to clean up his mess. I'm about to get into that in just a second. Give me a minute. IDK, why she didn't market that crying girl. I don't know why either. That was my Candiace. I don't know why either. They're trying to lure him back into the States. I don't think that they have to lure him back at this point because he's been served. But we shall see. We shall see. So let's go ahead and jump into Diddy. Okay. So a lot of you guys have already seen that Diddy, his home has been raided for trafficking of the sex. Oh, that's a good way to do it. But then as I'm logging on, I get another update from TMZ. And so this is what Chi-Town was talking about. So let's actually go over here and look at this. So they're tracking Diddy because it says Diddy Love Air private jet tracked amid raids down on Caribbean island. So Diddy has fled the scene on his private jet. First of all, sir, can we be smarter? You want your own private jet, knowing that they are tracking your ass, only for them to track where you going. Diddy will be in custody very soon. That's all I can say. I mean, his team might be able to handle it. We're talking about Russell Simmons, but if he gets convicted, baby, come here. You see this nice little room over here with these cells over here? Yeah, that's your new room. This is your new home, your new penthouse. This is where you shall sleep for the rest of your life. Creep. I have been waiting for them to catch Diddy because Diddy has been doing this for years. This is almost like the R. Kelly situation, but worse. Because he's gotten away with it for so much more longer. When Diddy has his new bracelets on and his new Sean John orange jumpsuit, I can't wait for the day. What to me was crazy is that men have been coming out about Diddy for so long. Think about all the male celebrities that have been talking about how Diddy has been trying to lure them into his good graces to do the do and go. And so guess what? Baby, you did the do, now you can go to jail. To jail. They have two of his boys and one of the twins down at the federal building questioning them, and he left to another country. Left the kids. We don't even know if this is his real kids. Them twins look like him. The twins look like him. The girls, they look like him. Them boys, I'm sorry. Them boys don't look like him. One of them is like, oh God, what's the man's name? Name's in my head, it can't come out my mouth. The celebrity singer girl. What's his name, y'all? Dang, what's his name? He was on Star. Well, the kid was on Star. But the dad was in the singing group. What is his name? I'll be sure. Is that right? One of the sons I know for a fact ain't here. That's what I'm gonna say that. Okay. So They tracked down the private jet. It says Diddy's homes were raided in the U.S. to kick off the week, but the guy's own private jet is miles away in a completely different nation. Although it's unclear he's aboard himself, and maybe he's not. Now, maybe he was smarter than what I thought. Okay, it was. I'll be sure. Got it. Got it. I don't know why y'all's comments is coming in late. No, they have the boys and his daughter Chase. The twins were. Oh, okay. I was just saying that the twins look like Diddy. I was looking at them like, damn, they look just like him. TMZ has tracked Diddy's personal Love Air LLC jet, the well-known black Gulfstream 5 that Diddy has flaunted and flown for years now, and it looks like the aircraft is currently on the ground in Antigua, which is down in the Caribbean. Based on the flight activity viewed by TMZ, Diddy's jet has been up and down California between Sunday and Monday, taking off from Sacramento Executive Airport Sunday evening around 5:30 p.m. PT and landing at Palm Springs International Airport about an hour later. An hour after that, around 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, Diddy's jet took off from Palm Springs yet again and landed in Van Nuys Airport, which is in the LA area about 30 minutes later around 8 p.m. Around 9 p.m. Monday, the jet took off from Van Nuys Airport and landed at some point in Antigua. The plane is currently grounded there, although the flight data has yet to update and register him as having officially landed. In any case, it's definitely Diddy's jet, no question. The only thing that remains unanswered is whether Diddy is on the plane. They do not have any evidence he is at this point, and they also don't know what's happening on the scene. As TMZ reported, two of Diddy's homes in LA and Miami were swarmed by federal law enforcement agencies Monday. This is bad. An unarmed officials stormed the properties, taking some people into custody, including his sons, Justin and King. Unclear if any arrests took place. The raids are believed to have stemmed from accusations hurled at Diddy in multiple lawsuits, which have touched on alleged human and ST, among other claims, all of which he's, baby, I don't know what that word is, denied, which he's all denied. They've reached out to Diddy and the reps and lawyers, but no word has been back. Okay, so let me go ahead and I'm going to drop this link real quick, because that's all the stories I do have. What do y'all think about this? To me, I've been waiting on this, because Diddy should have been in jail right behind R. Kelly. I don't understand why it took so long. Like, what did they show that they had to show him? Actually, was somebody watching outside when he was doing it? Because this is crazy. One of them is not his son, though. One of them is Al B. Shore's son. Quincy is Al B. Shore's son. That's what Cindy said. Got it. Shaitan says they are saying that the other son belongs to, I believe his name was W, who passed away a few years ago. I don't think that some of them kids are his. I think them girls are definitely his. What's going on to Red Label in the chat? I think that those girls are his, but them boys, I don't know. And it's a little creepy for me. He was trying to visit Russell Simmons in Bali. Well, baby, you better stay on over there. Hopefully they don't find you, they can't serve you. Because if they serve your ass, come on over here, so weedy. Okay? Bring your ass back on over here, because you got court. You have court. And it's time for you to go. Red Label says, next on Salon prediction, Kim Porter's backup phone will be found. I need them to find that phone. I need them to find that phone. That phone is so important in this case that it needs to be found. And I hope that she actually has like backup somewhere like hidden where somebody has the backup footage from that phone. Not to mention the only he stole from them allegedly. Not to mention he stole from them allegedly. I think that's what you're trying to say. Princess says, whatever they say that did, he did. Seriously. I mean, and the crazy thing is, like, we watched R. Kelly pee on that girl, that little girl. But man after 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 man has come out and said that Diddy has been doing this. So we already know it's true. The girls are his and the one that calls himself king. I don't know which one that is. It's just Quincy and Justin. Quincy is Kim Porter and I'll Be Sure's son. Justin is Diddy and Misa's son. Got you. Allegedly. I'm going to say, wait a minute. I'm going to say allegedly. Allegedly. I don't believe that Diddy has any sons. I think that Diddy has them girls, and I think them boys, he's over there grooming them. That's just my own personal opinion. My personal opinion, and nobody got to believe it, but that's just what I think. So Clive Davis is definitely on. Oh, baby, he better be. He better be. Bring Simmons on over here. Bring them all over here. The craziest part, though, is who I think is going to be next, because they already started mentioning his name, is Jay-Z. I think her friend has that phone because Quincy found it and gave it to her. I think because I want to know, I want the book that she was writing, that allegedly she was writing. That's what I want. Listen, read it to me, make a movie out of it, something. There has to be a backup for some of the stuff. King looks just like him. I don't know which one I don't know what his kids look like. I just know what the light skin one looked like. That's because that's the one they show all the time. That's I'll Be Sure's son, if I'm not mistaken. But bring us that book. Pull out that phone, best friend, if you got it. They already, and maybe she told her, like, listen, until he starts going down, don't say nothing. But now that he's going down, bring it out. Cindy.
So down.
What is up?
Hey, doll. So listen.
Wait, okay. How do let me make these screens the same size? Hold on. Okay, there we go.
I'm okay. Listen, I can't comment on the Potomac ladies. I don't watch the show. I don't care. As far as Porsha goes, we saw her, her family and the craziness, insanity. I feel like she, probably did have a guard that was a guard with her. And I don't believe scamming ass Simon, trying to get a restraining order, because he wasn't afraid of her for all of that little short whirlwind romance that they've been all over the world allegedly doing, and the 2 weddings in here and in Africa. So I just feel like, he's just putting on so that he doesn't have to spend any money, and he probably doesn't have any money. And so, whatever, we'll have to see what she brings to Roha. I'm not, I wouldn't be excited of her coming, and I am not excited that she's, coming or not coming. Like, I just, let's just see what she gives. I really,
right.
I mean, Porsha to me is more of a, she's not a lead person. So I just find it interesting that they would give her such a high amount of money. She's never
I think she could be, though.
You think so? I don't feel like she's strong enough to stand up to some people, especially, Kenya, namely. You know what I mean? I feel like Kenya is more of a lead of the show than a Porsha is. But
Kenya is definitely going to be the lead of the show.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Interested to see, what young new people they're going to get in there. That would be fun. Hopefully,
Yo, hold on. They TMZ is on this Diddy like they are
yes,
updating like by the minute.
like crazy. I know.
Yes, keep going,
That's
Cindy. I'm about to pull it up because something just came up now.
okay, good. I mean, that's really why I came up, because I've been waiting for so long, you know, for them to get Puffy. He's not Diddy to me. He's always going to be Puff Daddy and Puffy, because
Hmm.
he's been doing wrong since his name was Puffy. And I always found it suspect that
Hmm.
he changed it to Diddy and Love and all these name changes.
All these things,
You
yeah.
know, it's just like, what kind of identities are you trying to hide, sir? What's happening? You know what I mean? I always
Hmm.
found that it to be suspicious, and I'll pause there in case you want to do the update.
I'm trying to pull it up on my computer. I see it on my phone. I see it on my computer. But basically, what it says is that Diddy is on video pacing around the airport after 2 federal raids.
Mm-hmm.
TMZ has the first video of Diddy after his homes were raided by the feds Monday. Um, and instead of being in handcuffs on the ground, the guy was kind of just walking around. Check out this footage. Why can I want to pull this up? Oh my God.
Yeah, let's look at the footage. And I feel like even if he was pacing around, they're in a different. You have to realize, since he is no longer in the country, he's no longer in the United States. They, the
Oh, here we go.
the authorities, they have different rules and different things that they can do.
Right.
So maybe that's why he's not in handcuffs, and maybe that's, not maybe, that is also probably why he fled the country, so that you know he doesn't have to follow the US rules.
Right. Which is why Russell Simmons did it.
Yep.
All right. So here we go. It says Diddy on video pacing around airport after 2 federal raids. Let's look at it.
We
Wait a
can't
minute.
see the
Oh,
picture. We can only
hold
see the
on.
headline.
That's the wrong one. All right.
There we go.
He don't know what to do.
He doesn't know what to do, and
He's
he's
like,
had.
man, they caught me.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know what to do. I done
so
took this
yeah.
jet. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna walk around into the and just figure it out. I gotta figure out a new lie
But
because
wait a
right now I don't
minute.
have any.
Wait a minute. This man has had 3 decades to think of a whole book of lies. Okay? So
And
don't be
I think he
pacing
thought he was gonna
now.
get away with it.
Don't pace now, sir. Don't pace now. Okay? And then to,
Hmm.
what a coward and a punk to sit there and let your kids get handcuffed and put the
Now
girl, like,
that is so sad, Cindy.
they, I mean, honey, they had the daughter Chase on the grass, on the, like, laying on the grass, handcuffs, and you leave your children to do this.
Hmm.
And then he put some businesses, in his kid's name, and it's kind of like, no, don't get them messed up into your mess. This
Hmm.
is you. This is all you, sir. Trying to hide money and shift things around. He's caught. That's it. The only
That's it.
handcuffs I want to see is on him, not those kids.
Let's see what it say. TMZ has the first video of Diddy after his homes were raided by the feds Monday, and instead of being in handcuffs on the ground, the guy was kind of just walking around. Check
Wow.
out this footage we obtained, which we shot around 3 p.m. Monday, a couple hours after the raids at his homes got underway. At the Miami that executive airport, where eyewitnesses tell us Diddy and some other people got stopped by the so they got stopped.
Hmm.
They're told that this shows Diddy pacing around outside of customs office. There at the airport, and as you can see, he's not being detained, and he certainly doesn't seem to be in custody here. Instead, Diddy is just walking around all by his lonesome. An eyewitness tells them that Diddy was waiting on other people in his party there, who were stopped and questioned by the feds as well during this whole ordeal, but they haven't been able to confirm who was rolling with him yet. All they know is he and his crew got stopped at Opalaka,
Yeah. Hmm.
uh, where they're told he appeared to be aboard a separate private jet. I told you he was on that jet. And
Hmm.
that's when Homeland Security rolled up. While it might seem strange that Diddy wasn't cuffed, it actually tracks with what they've heard about his situation this far. Namely, sources with direct knowledge tell them he is not under arrest at this point, and more importantly, he obviously isn't on the run either.
He is on the run.
He is on the run. They just don't. They don't want to say that,
Of
but he's definitely on the
course.
run.
Yeah.
As TMZ reported, 2 separate raids in LA and Miami went down Monday, where Homeland Security agents barreled through his homes and escorted some people out. There's still a lot of unanswered questions, but it would appear law enforcement officials are probing federal crimes that have been alleged against Diddy of late in several lawsuits, including alleged ST, all of which Diddy has denied again and again. NBC News reports that federal officials have already spoken to 3 women and a man pertaining to claims of ST, amongst other allegations, and other interviews are supposedly scheduled to go down in the near future. They've reached out to Diddy's camp, but of course, nobody's answered.
Nobody's answering. And the last time when he settled with Cassie, he was on another island, holding his head like, oh Lord. And the white lady sitting next to him was his CEO, like head of staff,
Mm-hmm.
and the lawyer. So I'm assuming this is the same kind of people that, probably tipped him off and he flew out. What I hate though is that, the kids they said, I was watching live news coverage here in LA saying that the kids were all found like trying to hide in the garage. They're not from the streets like he is.
At all.
He's going to leave his kids that have been, rich and sheltered their entire life to sit there and fend for him. You know what? Even if you got tipped off, why didn't he take the kids with him?
But that sounds about right for him, though.
Yeah, he doesn't care about anybody but himself.
Anybody but himself.
Yep.
Anybody.
He does not care. He doesn't care about anybody but himself. And I hope that there's tons of computer and footage, since he liked to film his freak offs, of showing everybody. I feel like that he also had those interactions with men to blackmail them.
When I really realized that he does do this, did you ever watch the Bad Boys on Zeus?
Yep. Oh no.
Okay. No. Remember the guy who had the commercial? What is the little jingle he made up? He hopped up the trunk of the car.
Oh, that guy. What did he say? Oh God, what was it?
What is it? I know his name is Really B.
I don't know his name, but I do. It was something about cash. What is it? Is that the tip of my
What's the word that you had?
Cash. It was something about cash in it.
Oh, I don't remember.
Come on, chat. What is it?
Oh, where the money resides.
Where the money resides.
Yes.
That's right. Red label got it.
Yes. So he was at one of Diddy's parties after the Bad Boys.
Really?
Yes, Cindy.
He was at the party?
Yes. Now, why would he be there?
Of course. Right.
Out of all the people that you chose.
Right.
Where the money resides?
Right.
And now you're about to find out where the money resides.
Exactly. Well, I've been following that psychic Sloan Bella, and she already called this. She said this like 9 months ago. She said more's going to come out in March. Here we are in March. It's not over. Like, he's done. He just needs to stop. Yeah. He needs to give on up. Carisha needs to also sound like she has some sense, because I guess on Twitter somebody said, where's Carisha at? And she was just like, right here, what's up? And I'm like, girl, just come on.
Now you like it on the booty where the money resides. I think you mean he likes it in the booty where the money resides.
Where the money resides. I know. I feel like there's going to be, I feel like a lot of people are shaking in their boots, like you named Jay-Z.
I think they're scared of him.
Yeah. Well, no, I think they're scared of the information of him bringing them down too. I feel like he did. I feel
that's
like
good,
he did assault.
That's good.
Yeah, right. I feel like he's back in the day. I really got the feeling, because they, remember that show Behind the Music on VH1 back in the day? I remember an interview with him and Usher. I feel like he assaulted Usher.
Me too.
I feel like
Usher's story that he told, it never
never made sense.
set right with me at all.
No. And he was just be like, kind of alluding. He was just like, oh yeah, I lived with P. Diddy for, like, 3 months, six
What did he
months or
say?
whatever
Said he seen some things that
that he shouldn't have seen.
yeah.
And then I feel like he also assaulted Justin. I feel like these
Oh,
kids' parents just have
yeah,
sold them out to this man. And it blows my mind that he's been able to get away with it for so long. I mean,
yeah.
even if
Same.
we just look at Cassie and don't even think about the other people, right?
Yeah.
Just for her to stay for a decade. And then he was doing a whole bunch of stuff before that. I feel like J-Lo lied on him, and he made her hold the gun the way that Cassie said.
I
You
believe it.
know,
I believe that. I believe it.
I just feel like there's a lot of people that are going to be named and that are afraid that things are going to start coming out. And
I hope the one thing that I do hope that comes out of this is that somebody comes out and is honest about why Tupac and Biggie are not here.
right,
'Cause
absolutely.
I for sure in my mind, in my heart of hearts, I feel like Diddy has something to do with it.
I agree with you. I've always felt that because it was too weird that
hmm
they passed away so close together, and it
hmm
was at the height of that beef. I just remember being in the car, not surprised that Tupac was first,
Yeah.
because it was the West Coast.
Were you
Uh,
shocked when it was Biggie?
I was a little shocked, but I always felt like, especially when he came out with that Missing You and they were performing it on all these award shows, and I always felt like, look at this Negro up here acting like he had nothing to do with it. I just feel like he's always been like that. And I feel like he got kind of inducted into the industry by an older person like a Clive Davis doing it to him. And he's just been perpetuating that.
Just thinking about even how because I was watching something the other day, and they were talking about how Diddy got Bad Boy,
Yep.
and basically was through Clive Davis.
Yep. I feel like he did that.
Yeah, yeah, me
I
too.
really feel like Clive did. I mean, all these decades later, he writes a book about, all these
Oh,
well-known
Pink
people.
Dynamite. I got the allegedly. It's down here. It's down there. It's down there. It's down
It's
there.
already on there. And he said it a whole bunch, Pete Dynamite.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, we could say allegedly all day, but again, how long have we been hearing this? Like
Right.
literally over 3 decades of all of these accounts, quote unquote, and nobody had I'm sorry, I was going to say something a little more vulgar, but nobody was brave enough to start the ball rolling except for Cassie, and so good for her.
I want Princess. I don't know what you're doing, but talk to me about this because I don't know I don't know nothing about that. Do you know about it, Cindy?
I don't know. Who's
Yeah,
who's Keith?
Princess. If you can click the link, come up because I don't know anything about this.
Me neither. I'd love to hear it.
Same, me too.
I just feel like we all know this stuff. Like people my
Yeah,
age, like Diddy is like my age. We've been
yeah.
hearing this from the very beginning of his career. I was kind of low key. So, I mean, I don't want to say anything because he's now passed away, but I was a little suspicious of a lot of the other people. Andre Harrell, a little.
Oh
I'm
yes.
a little side eyeing him because he
Is
was
that
his
is that the fashion one?
No, he was the protege. He's the one
What's the
that.
fashion guy's name?
Oh God.
The big guy. I think he
Yeah,
passed away a few years ago.
I can't. Starts with a V, but that's with Kanye. That's not Diddy. All of these people were.
I think he worked with Diddy first though.
No, I don't think so. The one that died of cancer.
I believe that's the same person.
Okay, I don't think
Because they
so.
talked about how like back in the day, because Kanye wasn't back in the day like that.
No, that's what I'm saying. I feel like
Virgil,
Virgil.
that
Yes,
that name's
Virgil.
not
I
ringing
feel
a bell
like
for me.
Thank you, Princess. Yeah, I feel like Virgil was Kanye's time, not
That's
Diddy's
not
time.
that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's not who you're talking about.
That's not the name of that name doesn't ring a bell for me.
Huh. Okay.
Oh God, I can't think of his name.
It was a fashion guy big in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And they talked about how he used to make like he would basically like take like the labels and make stuff for them.
Interesting. Like involved in Sean John?
Well, no, like for the artist, like he would basically he would like take like Gucci or something like that,
Uh-huh.
and
And
then make an
customize
outfit
it
from Gucci out of his own stuff.
out of his own stuff. I don't
Yeah.
know who that is. I'm sorry. I know more about the music people. Like, like I said, Andre Harrell outside I am because it feels like,
Oops, sorry, princess.
it feels like to me that, the music people like Andre Harrell.
Dapper Dan, yes,
Oh,
that's him.
Dapper Dan. Oh, got
Yes,
it, got it. Okay. Oh, yeah, he's old. He's from that time.
it's
He was
Dapper
just
Dan. That's who I'm talking about.
Yeah, he was just inducted in the Hollywood Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But I was just gonna
But
say,
I, but I, but I wonder what the relationship between Diddy and him was.
oh, who
I
knows?
met
But
Dapper Dan in front of his store a
yeah.
couple of years ago, right before the pandemic.
Oh
Oh yeah,
wow.
how was
Yeah.
that?
He's like a real cool, like regular person. He was just standing out there. We were walking by. He was literally just standing there in Gucci or MCM, whatever the hell he was wearing. And I took a picture of him. I have to find it, but he was like really, really. He's still like, I'm from the hood and I live here in Harlem type situation. His store is
Give
still
me
in
one. I
Harlem.
have to bathroom. Give me 1 second.
You okay. So go
And
ahead and
while
tell me
we're on
about
this
this.
break,
Tell me about this Keith person, Princess. What is this about?
Keefy D. I have been so busy with school. I really wanted to do a show about it. I might still will because I want to read his book, and I thought
Mm-hmm.
about buying the book and
Mm-hmm.
reading it to the people, which might be something to do this week.
Well, who is he?
Keefy D is a gangster. You could go on Vlad or what's the other one? Art of Dialogue. He
Okay.
has a whole lot of interviews. Both of them have a whole lot of interviews with Keefy D. And Keefy D was like, he's just a gangster.
Okay.
Um, he's what is it? He a Crip. I think about it in the city. I'm
Right.
in. We don't have Crips. We had GDs.
Got it.
And GDs and Blackstones. So in California, they're
It's
Bloods and Crips.
Crips. Yeah, I was gonna say
Right.
here it's Bloods and Crips.
So he's a Crip, and
Mm.
Suge was a Blood. But he's like one of the original Crips. He was came up with Suge Knight. Like they went to school and played football
Oh
together,
wow.
all of that. So when they started getting put on, like, but Keefy was a gangster before Suge really got into the game.
Mm.
And when this so-called East Coast West Coast beef came out, Keefe tells plenty of stories how they was all cool, and he said he had the old school cars, like his car was in Usher's first video, Can You Get With It? And
Mm-hmm.
he would be on scenes and sets with all of them, with Diddy, with Suge, or whatever. Even though Suge and him were in opposite gangs, they tried to keep a certain level of respect
Of course.
amongst them because they came up together. But he said he saw it all and was in a lot of places. He was in Vegas when
So wait,
Tupac
princess, real
got
quick.
shot.
So you're saying that Suge and Diddy had like a respect for each other?
No, Keefe D,
No,
the
Keefy
gangsters.
D. So she's saying like a Blood and a Crip, which is Blood is Suge Knight and Keefy D is a Crip. Had
Okay, got you,
respect.
got you, got you, got
Yeah,
you.
because they came
So
up together.
is there any connection with Biggie and Tupac with that?
Yes, I'm getting to that.
Okay.
So they would be on all of the video shoots or whatever. And he was talking about more so like Diddy. Diddy would ask the Crips for protection
Mm-hmm.
after the shooting that happened in the strip club, and one of Suge's people got laid down. Right, I
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
forgot. I think his name is Wolf, and that's what
Oh,
really
Wolf.
yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Princess. Do you think that? Because that's who Christian looks like to me. Wolf. Am I talking wrong? That boy looks just like Wolf, and I feel like
I'm gonna
Lisa.
have to go look.
I go look because I feel like Lisa and Wolf had a thing, and that thing was Christian. And then Diddy was like, I'm gonna take care of him because Wolf got killed. I don't think that Christian is his son.
That's what I'm saying.
He looks just like
Y'all
that
so
guy.
messy.
I'm with you, Cindy. I'm with you. They don't look
just like Wolf Princess
only
Gold.
the only kids that he has that look like him to me is them twins.
No, to me, King looks just like him, and
Who?
then obviously Quincy
Let
looks
me
just
look
like
at
Albie.
King Kong. I'm gonna look him up.
Yeah.
That's Justin. King Combs is Justin.
Justin.
No. Justin is. I think like Justin is Wolf's son, but King looks like, and that's also Kim Porter's son, and he looks just like Diddy. That picture that so Deb just had up when he scrolled through the last TMZ report, and it was a young
I'm gonna
Diddy.
pull it up.
That boy looks just like him.
I don't see it.
What?
I do.
He
Hold on, I'm
looks
gonna pull it
just
up.
like him. So Deb,
I
go
don't
back
see
and
it.
look at that. Go back and look at the TMZ.
This guy right here.
Yes,
Yeah, that's Justin.
Now go back to the TMZ
Hold
thing.
on. What is this?
He looks just like him.
I don't see Diddy in him.
He walks like he did. He acts like his daddy.
He sounds like him. He looks just like him. Go to the TMZ thing that you had before you clicked off of it.
Okay, hold on.
So anyway, he tells on Vlad and all that. He tells lots of stories about being on the video sets, and then Diddy asked them for protection. And
why
but
would
he
they
don't
protect him? And he's from New York. He look right there.
Oh, this one.
Go back.
Diddy looks super spicy right here.
He does.
because he is zesty. Pull it up a little bit.
Hold on, I'm trying to.
That looks like his son. He looks just like him.
Or my kids will say he looks sassy. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I can.
He looks exactly like him.
I can see that. I can see that.
So the reason why, well, he had connections. He was always in California, but GD's is all over the world. So he has some connections out of New York. So they would call back and forth. And when he had to come to California, he needed protection from like the Rolling 60s and all the people when they came to California. Because Suge, he was plugged.
Right.
And so what had happened was when they started, and I'm giving you the short version, they started having personal problems. Diddy need protection to come to, California in the city. And then allegedly he started trying to put hits out on people because he felt that they had hits out on him.
Diddy was trying to put hits out on people?
Yes.
I could believe it.
And what happened, so with Tupac is, they were having their fights. Hey there. They were having their fights, and then we lead up to Vegas.
Right.
So the guy Orlando was Keefe D's little
who's
brother.
Orlando Brown?
No.
Okay.
The guy, you gonna figure it out when I finish.
Okay.
The guy Orlando was Keefe D's little brother.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now Orlando was said to have stolen one of Suge Nice People's chains. Because there was a price, like if you could get one of these chains, they said Diddy put this out there, and you get $250,000, some old crazy number, or $25,000 if you could get a hold to this chain. So he got the chain and was wearing it.
I remember
in Vegas, where they had that fight.
Right.
So Tupac, not being a real gangster that he had turned into, after the fight, he sees dude with the chain. They knew he stole the chain, and that meant he also disrespected their gang. So they commenced to whooping his ass.
Right.
As you saw on camera. Right. And then as the police came, they dispersed. So now the Bloods is mad. Well, the Crips, are mad because the Bloods and Suge Knight and his friends done beat this man and embarrass him out in public. So now they got the word out that, hey, we got to show this man what's up. So they set up how to get the weapon from this guy named Zip. He was in the area, and they knew that Pac was going to, was it the 606 Club that night in Vegas. And they were looking for Pac, and it was four of them in the car, one of them being Orlando. Keefe D was in the passenger seat, and then I forgot the other two that were in the car. So they were cruising and smoking, and then they just happened to see Pac and Suge rolling down the street. Excuse me, they did a quick U-turn, pull up while Tupac was talking to some girls or whatever and acting a fool, and pow pow, they passed the weapon over there, and Orlando is supposed to have been the shooter. Well, a day or so later, the Bloods took care of Orlando. Like, so they was at war for days.
Yeah.
And a lot of blood was shed. So this is why, because most of the perpetrators who were involved in the whole act is either passed away or ran away. And Keefe D is one of the last people that is living that knows the truth about that situation. And because he originally did a proffer deal with the police to say that he couldn't be prosecuted because they was going to get him on he had a big promethazine and other drug ring, and they could get him on that. So he had a deal that, you know, he would confess to that, but they wouldn't convict him if he pleaded guilty, you know, plea deal, whatever he did.
Right.
So his mistake was that he talked about it afterward, and he wrote a book and he wrote about it. He talked about it on Vlad. So now they got him in custody because they put him in the trick bag because he wasn't supposed to talk about it. And now you have confessed about it in public, on TV, and in a book. And now they finna get your ass at 60 years old.
Wow.
Now let me show you what I just saw, because again, this keeps updating. Look who is talking about this.
Oh wow.
Candiace Owens believes Diddy is the fall guy of a ST ring. They are raiding to hide evidence, not to find it. She says the feds are currently raiding Diddy's house. They already knew what he was up to, but he is going to be the fall guy so that they can protect the people at the top of the ring. They are raiding his home to hide evidence, not to find it. That's how this works.
Well, you know what he was getting into.
I was going to say, let me just try to be as kind as possible. I am not a fan of hers. However, she's right.
And she could be right, but he still did this shit.
He did.
You know what he got into.
He did. He knew what he got into, but what I'm saying is there are bigger people.
Absolutely.
Allegedly,
I mean, look at Jeffrey. Was it Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah,
yes.
Bigger people.
So we probably
we
know that. So she's not telling us something we don't know. We're not
exactly.
I know she thinks that we're black and we're dumb, but we're not. We know this.
We already know this, Candiace. Thank you, ma'am. But yeah, I mean, I was gonna say hashtag Clive Davis allegedly, hashtag Quincy Jones allegedly.
Yes.
I feel like all those guys put him in this spot.
But you know the bigger person is.
Huh?
You know who the bigger person is.
Who?
His name starts with a C and the last name starts with a D.
Oh. Okay.
The reason why Diddy was even able to do all this stuff.
Yeah.
His name is Clive Davis.
I know.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Down there, allegedly. But we knew that.
We knew it already.
We don't even have the power as black people, especially in that industry,
right,
to do what Diddy and R. Kelly has been getting away with, and not be the fall guy.
But at least I feel like Puffy got away with it longer because he had more money and he could read. So
Puffy got away with it longer because, well, that's probably true too. Yeah, but he also got away with it too because there was no videos released.
Right.
R. Kelly,
that does not mean that they don't,
because we saw him pee on that little girl.
Yes, but that does not mean that could be what the raid is about. I feel like he has tons of videos, and like I said,
I'm sure.
You know,
but I'm just saying, like as a public, like we don't have those videos.
But they're gonna come out. He's taking the fall for the bigger person. When they feel like he got caught, I feel like they're like washing their hands and turning their back from him. And he's going to have to take accountability. I feel like Diddy has been in a lot of mess. I feel like he's
Absolutely.
been,
I so agree with that.
yeah, I mean, we don't know the half of it, and that's
Yeah.
why I always, am so surprised because, like I said, these quote unquote rumors have been going around for over 3 decades, and as like just like R. Kelly, we still have people being like they can't separate the music and the artist
Which is
from the
sad.
person,
Which is
and
so
that
sad.
and I was in the music business for a brief time, and
Hmm.
they are nothing but gangsters. They are horrible, slimy people, and he's no different.
Yeah.
That's just how the culture of the that quote unquote business part of it is called music business. People feel like it's such a dream to get in that industry, and it
Yes.
really isn't. They
Yeah.
it I mean, it's full of thieves and criminals.
Yeah.
Period. Period.
And just think about also the fact that okay, Princess. Also think about the fact of where R. Kelly was versus where Diddy was at.
Yeah.
R. Kelly was a producer and a singer. R.
Right.
Kelly, Diddy was the head of
A
a
CEO.
yeah.
Hmm.
So of
He had his he
course
he was the
his was going to be
CEO of
hidden
his business.
longer.
Hmm. And also, where is his mama with her blonde wig on to go and get her grandchildren out of jail?
Let me show you something because I was just on Instagram. This is how much I was looking into this stuff today. I was just looking into this. I'm glad my Instagram is not up right now.
Why? It's a whole bunch of bad stuff
My
on there.
Instagram be having stuff on there that should not be on YouTube.
Uh-oh. YouTube has too many rules.
But not enough for what you would have been able to see here.
Oh wow.
So I was actually on his page earlier, and I didn't
How-
even recognize her because I don't see the blonde hair. So let me show you the picture that I seen.
This was today.
This was 13 weeks ago.
Got
That's
it.
his mom.
That's what she's supposed to have been looking like the whole time.
Yes.
I mean,
I
wow.
was like, who is that? Never realizing that's his mom.
That's his mom. Wow.
Yes.
Well, she
And
needs to be
even
down at the police station getting those grandkids out.
these twins are beautiful.
They are. Thank God they look like their mom too.
Yes. Oh, this is the one I wanted to pull up. They are freaking beautiful.
Yes, they are. Thanks to Kim Porter.
Yes. But I can see Diddy in them though.
I can too, but I can see her too more.
Yeah. They're beautiful.
They're beautiful.
And I did not even know Diddy had twins until today. I was looking.
What?
I didn't know.
You have never heard the Combs twins before?
I don't follow Diddy since
Not even that.
like a lot of stuff.
It's just
Oh, hey, Remain Teachable.
in pop culture. Hey, Remain Teachable. Wow.
I just don't follow Diddy like that, so I didn't
But
really
they've been everywhere. They've been
you
in
know, if
fashion shows.
if Beyonce, Beyonce has twins, I know her twins because I follow
Right.
Beyonce. But I just didn't follow Diddy like that.
This is a sidebar. I meant to ask you about this just like between you and I, but just while we're talking about those twins, why do you think we never see Sir?
So
We see
I've
Blue.
heard,
We see
huh?
Roomy. We see Blue. We see Roomy. Where's Sir?
I'm gonna put it in the private chat.
Okay.
I don't want that in here.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I just took it somewhere else. Anyway, I don't want to keep you forever and stay too long, but Diddy, I've been waiting for this. It's far overdue. They need to drag him back because this is ridiculous. They need to drag him back. They know where his plane landed. He needs to come back.
I just posted it into the private chat.
Okay, got it. I don't understand how that, like, yes, of course, but this is before the raid, why he was able to skirt out of here. Great. Okay, get out. But then now at this point, before he even left, how does he even still have resources to tip him off to fly away? And again, why didn't he take those kids with him?
He's probably on his way to Epstein's Island.
You're probably right.
He's like, give me one more last trip to the island.
Got it. That's wow. Whoo, okay.
Because you know he was over on that island.
Yeah.
Who
Did you
got
see that on the
that?
private
He
chat?
was on the island after Cassie.
Did you see I put it on the private chat, Cindy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which I
Yeah, so
don't
who
want to say
said?
it because I don't know if that's true, and I don't want to put
Okay.
that out there.
Got
Who
it.
said that?
I've heard that at least 3 times
About whom?
about Beyonce's son, the
About
twin.
Sir.
I heard. Okay,
Yeah.
this is what I heard.
You gonna put it in the private chat, right?
Yeah. Just put it in the private chat.
Beyonce, I don't want to get in trouble. I love you, Beyonce.
And I heard about it recently, and I looked in the face of one,
Oh, really?
and I could
Yeah.
see it.
Well,
Yeah.
still, both would make sense though, as to why we don't see them as much.
Right.
I
And
heard that one is more sensitive
uh
than the other, and especially big crowds
got it.
are a trigger.
Got it.
I didn't
Yeah.
even know that till a couple of months ago.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And if
Got
that's
it.
true, like I hate that for them, but also I love the fact that they're protecting them because of
Of
that.
course. Yeah. I
Protect
mean,
them at
because I
all
think
costs.
I feel like too that, they had I mean, Blue, when she first got here, they gave that baby such a hard time. And I feel like
Because of her hair.
because of her hair. And it's kind of
So
like, talking about her mom as a hairstyle. Like, look, she's
yeah,
a baby. She's a baby.
yeah.
People are just so whatever. Anywho.
Well, I noticed, and then I looked in the chats. There's a video. It might be on the neighborhood talk of them at the Super Bowl,
Hmm.
and
Uh-huh.
they were on the on the grass, and Blue was fixing
The little
Rumi's
girl.
hair, right,
Room.
fixing her
Hmm.
bow. I
Uh-huh.
guess she only had one bow. I don't know. Afro puffs. It's fitting for me for a
Mm-hmm.
child that's under 5. I love some good old Afro puffs, and
Me
apparently
too.
it's on trend because all the kids in my school wear the 2 ponytail Afro puffs. I'm about to wear me some, okay? And it was something was said, but I could look at her face. She just didn't look they have a far off look.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but
And
that
then
was not no. Roomy, not Roomy, Sir.
But no, Princess is
Sir
saying she
was
heard.
not there at all.
Right.
But from
So
what
it was
from
Roomy.
what you said, you heard that about both of them.
No, I
Right. Well,
heard it
that's when
about
I went in the chat. And then, of course, people were saying horrible, ignorant things
Yeah.
of course.
about it and talking about her hair and, all this stuff.
Right.
And then somebody was like, well, and they were like, where is Sir? They was like, well, it's because of this. And I
Right.
guess that's why, because the way y'all talk in this chat, that's why they don't
Right.
let you see their
That's why they don't let you
kids.
see them.
And
Yeah.
to me, that's totally understandable.
Mm-hmm. I
But
agree.
I can also challenge this as well because I don't want to say it because then you're gonna know what we're talking about.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on.
I'm
Let's
gonna
move
put
on.
it in the back. Put it in the back.
Okay.
One more time. One more time. One more thing.
Yeah. I just feel like.
But her son
Oh,
does.
right.
And
Hmm.
so, I feel like it would normalize
Right.
this
Me
if
too.
It's no secret for her because she has a foundation and all of that.
Absolutely.
yeah.
And she's
She's
been
been vocal
very,
about that.
very vocal, very
That's but
vocal
what I'm saying
in a
is
positive way.
it wouldn't be so bad for Beyonce to
No.
say anything because we've seen a lip
Yeah, but I mean, but you have to
almost
also,
said it.
but you have to also realize, right? But you also have to realize too, so Deb, that Beyonce, Tony is a legend for sure, but Beyonce is on a whole different level, and the
Mhm.
internets are interneting all the time.
But I feel
with
like
her
Tony
things.
wasn't. We saying the names, but at the time, I feel
At the
like
time, it
that's a
wasn't so much.
it's
Yeah,
a legend,
yeah, 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 yeah.
and I just think
She
that
didn't come right out and say it. I think he
yeah,
was
No,
not
like
not
5,
not
6
not
years
at the
old.
beginning, but what I think is this, she does talk about a lot about women empowerment and things like that,
yeah,
and being a mother and your kid having any type of disability
right.
to me feels like it would be just normalizing things for
That's
mothers.
true, but you also have to wait until it's age appropriate. Right
Got
now,
you. Got
they're
you. Got
so
you.
young.
That makes
I mean,
sense. That
it's
makes
kind of
sense.
like, she didn't just roll. She showed Blue Ivy when she was a baby, right? We saw that.
Mhm.
but she didn't really roll her out into the world until this tour, and the girl's
Right.
10 now. You know what
And
I
look what
mean?
they did to her this tour.
Yeah. Yep.
They still ate her up.
They did.
Clearly, yeah, they did.
They did.
And which, I mean, and the thing is, like, so me and the Candy Shop went to the concert together. Shout out to the Candy Shop for buying me a ticket to the Beyonce concert. But we did go, and like what was happening at first wasn't happening when we went to the concert.
Right.
But also, like, let her get time to like learn how to be on a
Right.
tour.
And can you imagine being 10 years old in an audience that big?
No, and your mom being Beyonce.
Yes, and
And
you
they
know,
said she had to get comfortable with that. Like the first show's
absolutely,
not like the last show.
absolutely.
When we went to the concert, it was me, I'm about to say me, Beyonce, me, the Candy Shop, and Popcorn.
One day.
We went to the concert together. Blue Ivy was hitting that shit.
Right.
Like,
But I
she
mean,
wasn't missing a beat.
they were
She was
comparing
all in her, like, she was doing her thing. Like, I thought I was looking like baby Beyonce when I was watching it.
but they were complaining about her and talking about her for like the first two shows. I mean, by the time you saw her, she had been
Yeah.
doing it for
Right.
months. You know what I
Right.
mean? And
Right.
I have to say, you know, I started dancing when I was 4 years old. I mean, obviously, there's going to be a difference from when I'm, you know, first starting to perform on a school stage, let alone a huge arena with thousands of, like, hundreds of thousands of
80,000 people watching.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like,
Go to hell, man. Yeah.
I know. It's like, give the baby a chance. She's only 10 years old.
Shit, it's hard to come on YouTube with the people
Yeah.
that's on here.
Yep.
The way Atasha came for that baby.
Yeah.
And a part of me thinks she just wanted attention.
Right.
And she got it because Tina Knowles came up out of her body and was like, look,
Like,
you gonna get up
don't talk
off my
about my
grandbaby.
Right. Yeah, I
You
just,
know.
she seems like, I'm sorry,
I
I
wish
don't
you
want
would
to,
never
you know,
responded to her though.
yeah, I was just going to say it's all about money for her.
Yeah.
She, you know, some of these people are just despicable. Like, look, yes, report on what you got to report on, but then when it's involving children, if the world wants to be cruel, you don't have to continue to
Right.
publish. You know, I just,
I
there are
agree.
certain,
And we can't even see her kids, and she done sent one of them to
right,
Africa.
exactly. There you go.
Like,
I
we
mean,
could
but
discuss
yeah,
this, you know, but ain't nobody
That part.
bothering you about what you passing on your
exactly. But
kids.
That part.
it's also so interesting to me that just because somebody is a public figure and they're trying to gently bring their kids in, like, they get criticized, they don't show the kids, then they get
Yeah.
criticized when they show the kids. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
it's such a tricky balance. And for her to be a quote unquote celebrity or entertainment blogger or whatever she's supposed to be, it's kind of like, then if you expect the public to have something to say about Beyonce's kids, then let them judge your kids.
Right. I
You're
agree.
at that
You know
point
what's
too.
ironic about what you say
Mm-hmm.
is years ago, I've always wanted to be a public figure, you
Mhm.
know. Years ago, I wasn't even what I am now. I didn't know. It wasn't as easy to get on YouTube, but I didn't know that I would be like a YouTube figure or anything like that.
Neither one of us
But
did.
I I was getting, Facebook was getting popping. And my brother-in-law, he say, well, why come I don't never see my nephew? And you don't never post the kids on your page. And I was like, look, this is my page. Okay.
Right.
First of all,
They
it's
didn't
not
ask,
about my children.
right. They
It's
didn't
about
ask to be
me.
in it. You know what I mean? They didn't ask to be in it.
Right.
And now going through what I have gone through,
You happy you didn't.
Right. You know, I mean, can you imagine?
But you know they would still dug the kids up though.
Right. But also it also, they, you know, what these adults and media don't understand is that they feel like it's a story to make money out of, but these kids still have to go to school.
Right.
They have peers, they have teachers, you
But
know.
not even like the kid has to go to school, because you're talking about the kid, like you're talking about their parent as well.
Right.
And so they still go to school and they're like, oh, my mom or my dad, or I saw
And
that
they
they were
said this
talking about.
about your mom
Yeah,
or your
yeah. So,
dad. Yeah.
but people don't think about, well, and maybe some of them do think about it, but they don't take that. Maybe they do. I can't even get nothing out. I think that's their goal.
Yeah, for sure.
Some people do look for stuff. And on the flip side of something, like, I hate being a teacher because you're limited. Like my kids do try to stalk and find out where I am or who I am, and a couple
Have
of them
they
know.
ever
Oh,
found you on
I
social
see you
media?
on YouTube. I was like, if you don't get the hell off my motherfucking page,
Oh,
or
they found you before?
a couple of them, man.
No, none
Wow.
of my kids have ever found me on
Yeah,
YouTube.
but you
One or
teach a
two of
younger
them
you
because they
teach a
was
younger
riding around
grades,
with
right?
me.
You teach
Huh?
so Deb, you teach younger kids, right?
Yeah, I see third grade.
So they're not gonna be doing that.
No, they
Oh,
look up.
they
They look.
do.
Let me
Do
tell
They
you
they?
do.
something. They look up everybody. Last
What?
year, yes, last year, one of my kids looked up their teacher and made them the screensaver on their laptop.
Oh
So,
my goodness.
They do. They
That
know
is
about
yes.
my lip gloss business. When you gonna
wow.
bring me some? And because I'm Googleable, if you look up one thing, then the other
The
thing
other stuff
comes up,
pop.
and
Okay,
the
got
next
you.
thing comes up. Me and Deb have our own websites. So
Hmm.
guess what?
Wow.
Like that information pops up in pictures, or you click on the picture that you've seen, and it connects to the next, into the next,
I took my
into
website
the
down
next.
because of that.
Really?
Hmm.
Because the kids were finding it?
They were finding all the teachers, and the
Wow.
good thing for me is like my name, my social media name is nothing close
It's
to my
different.
name.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I can work with mines because like last year, actually this year too. I've showed them stuff that I've done,
Mm-hmm.
but and even like I bring my Alexa to school, so it would say connected to SoDebNair, but of course my name is not spelled the same
They
way
don't know
as
how to spell.
debonair.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so they're never going to look up. They're never going to spell the name the right way.
Right.
So I lucked out with my name because my kids will never find me unless I
Right.
want them to find me.
Right.
One of the girls last year, she was like, "Mr. Lay, you got 8,000 subscribers on YouTube?" I do.
Yeah, they nosy like that. And I gotta go. I was like, girl, let me
Oh
tell you something.
What's your
no.
YouTube? You will
I,
never know.
That
I'm like,
yeah,
go
that's why I
somewhere.
can't do all that. I just
The
can't.
craziest part though, like if I was in high school, I wouldn't mind
Yeah. Right. Really?
because I mean those are subscribers.
Right.
But I have
You're like,
house
go ahead,
schoolers
log
too
on,
this
log on.
year. And one of them was like, they seen a picture. I guess they saw it on my phone or something. And it was like,
Uh-huh.
I knew you was a model or something. Just the way you be moving and teaching. And I'm like, girl, just get out my business,
Yeah, you're
okay?
like, go sit down. Like you're like, don't you have homework to do?
They don't do homework no more.
Our
What?
kids, my kids do.
Rarely, rarely.
We
Certain
do.
schools, like
They
my
they have
grammar
home.
school
They have
kids,
homework. We have a homework packet every
a
week
lot of them don't be having homework. It's just really
Why?
ridiculous. They dumb.
How,
because they ain't gonna do it.
what?
They're not, and the parents can't help them do it.
Okay, I'm officially extra old. Wow.
Sandy, let me tell you something. A lot of like we when we do our parent teacher conferences, we do like reading expos. The
Huh.
parents can't even read. So yeah.
What?
They don't think school is important. And education is important.
You
Oh
know what my kids
wow.
come to school and say, Mr. I didn't do my homework because I had football practice, basketball
Wow.
practice, cheerleading practice. But
Wow.
you are like, what about your schoolwork? Oh, well, I mean, I just didn't do it because I had practice. And my mom said, go to practice.
They because they probably want the money. They think that everybody's going to be signed to a big, sports team or entertainment or
Let me tell you the teacher that I am.
right.
So, how many of y'all going to the NBA? How many
Right.
of y'all going to the NFL? How many of y'all are going to be cheerleading for any of these sports teams? Raise
Right.
your hand. Everybody. I say, guess what? Probably no one.
Yeah.
And you
And
need
you
a
can't
backup
even
plan.
read the contract if you
You
would.
need a backup
Yep.
plan because sports is not a guarantee. And guess what? Let's say that you're the best at it right now, but
Mhm.
then let's say you go outside, you playing football with your friends, and then you
And
You
you
hurt
get
get
your leg.
injured.
injured. You get
Guess
injured.
what? That's over for you. What are you gonna do after that?
Yeah. That's what I'm kind of concerned about with Drea. We're way off topic, tribe. I'm so sorry.
We
But
really we
yeah,
really
we're
are.
way up. But I mean, let's just wrap this up. But I mean, I feel like Drea feels like she, is winning and got a bag with this 22-year-old. But if he like pulls it,
Mhm.
Achilles tendon or what, like that's it. Like
But
Well,
he's
you
she's
but
got more than one, don't she?
no, she just the guy that she's seeing is 22 years old.
But I'm saying, don't she have another baby by another something?
She
She
does, but
does. She
not.
does. She
Yeah,
does.
but not somebody that is a current player. Like this kid is a
Yeah.
current player. You know what I mean?
Hey, a bag is a bag.
But I think being realistic for me, it works very well for me because the kids be like, wait, he might be right. And then they really like one of my kids used to come to school. Y'all, we are way off topic, but one of my kids come to school and he goes to sleep every day. And I said, so when you go to fourth grade,
Mhm.
what you gonna do? Because you ain't
Right.
gonna know the content from third grade because you sleep every day. Oh well, my mom and what you can give me is an answer. So
Mhm.
let's the answer is I'm gonna stay awake in class because your ass needs to know.
Finish with
Right.
lots of pesto top.
Wow. He sleep every day. Why? Why is he so
I
sleep?
have a kid that sleeps like
Well, one of my kids, he sleeps because he goes to work with his mom at night,
Oh.
which I hate. And when I tell you, Cindy, I want to take him home and like raise him
Right.
myself. He's my favorite kid. And
Wow.
like he knows like if I come by and he sleep, I'm waking you up. You sitting with me, we doing work.
Right.
Like I don't play that. And so he tries to stay up a lot of times, but he knows if I come around, he has to get up.
He has to get up. Yeah. That's just
And
heartbreaking.
I tell teacher, I'm like, you got to get on the same schedule that I'm on
Right.
and what the
because
mama
you
say
I
though?
was
cannot
about to ask
sleep
that.
through the entire day.
Oh.
They test this year. Because they're in third grade. They test this year.
Mhm.
So all year y'all been teaching, he been asleep. He's going to fail.
Absolutely.
So look, wake up. It's time to get up. Listen, sleep at home, but you cannot sleep here.
What did
I oh,
have you spoken to his mother
I
during
have
parent teacher?
I
And what
have.
did she
And
say?
she said that he doesn't go to work with her anymore, but then he still goes to school and goes to sleep. So
He
I'm like,
Mhm.
probably still on that schedule. Ain't nobody making him go to bed.
but his sleep
Mhm.
schedule's off because he's so used to going to work with his mom at night.
With his mom, yeah. And she could just be telling you that. That does not mean that the boy doesn't go.
And now that's what I was going to say.
Mhm.
That could not even be true,
Right.
and I hate that for him because it's like it's kind of like being an adult when you have like three jobs
Mhm.
where you like literally just roll through all this shit and then hopefully you
Mhm.
get some sleep at some time. As a kid, that's horrible, but like, what do you do when you become an adult?
Right. Absolutely.
Like
You
your
know.
mom, and I hate to say this, might be failing you right now,
Right.
but you also have to win for yourself.
Yeah. But I mean, in third grade, you don't
You
understand
don't
that.
know that, yeah, you don't understand
You don't
that.
understand that.
But
So.
that's why I stress it and I press it and I make sure like it's so crazy because like when I get to work in the morning, I go to the cafeteria. I get him breakfast because he's gonna be late,
Mhm.
and then he comes and sits with me in the morning. We eat
Oh,
breakfast together. We have a pep talk. Listen, I know you're tired, but you have to stay up today. Like
right.
you have to stay
And what's unfortunate is this is more common
Right.
than not.
They're
up.
not.
What's up, Moesha? Yes, the young man Robyn.
Young man Robin. All
I
right.
think
Well.
she's still gonna be on the show. She's still gonna be a
Who,
friend
Robyn?
of.
You think Robyn's gonna
Yeah,
be on the
like
show?
you just not gonna not see Robyn.
I think Giselle's definitely gonna take us to Robyn's shelter, and we're gonna be able to see her where her and Juan live at with the kids now because they can't afford the house because they had to
Oh no.
decide whether they're gonna have this warehouse or a house.
Well,
Meanwhile, Juan gonna be living in Atlanta, and Robyn and them kids will be living in that warehouse.
you are so silly. I think I'm gonna hop down now because I
All right,
definitely
thank you,
got some
Cindy.
phone.
Love you so
Thank
much.
you. I love you so much, and I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled with the Diddy stuff, and again because I have firsthand
Because
knowledge. I
it's
was
updating by the minute. Like it
updating
is,
by the
there's
minute.
so many things going on.
Yes, I'll shoot you, some information if I get it, like some if it's really juicy and if you decide you want to hop back on and talk about it, within the
Okay,
next few days, I will let you know. Okay?
I appreciate that.
I
I
love you
need
guys.
those
Have a good
people.
night.
You too.
Good night.
Okay, bye.
He going to jail. That's what he's
I am fighting for my life.
Baby, he was pacing because he wanted a cigarette.
Right. Somebody give me a blunt, a cigarette, a Black and Mild, something. Because right now, I am fighting for my life.
Y'all just trying to hold the black man down. That's all it is, and that's all they're gonna continue to say.
When you going live again?
Well, since I'm off this week, I thought about
Y'all on
going.
spring break?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
We off.
You know, we don't get out of school till June.
Oh, we get out in May, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Thought about going today, but today my body was like really needed rest.
There's so much stuff to talk about.
And then I just laid out and do something. I would like to talk about Potomac tomorrow. So I'm trying to plan
today. I can go over there
that.
and talk about it with you.
I don't want to do it today. This is the thing. I'm trying to do my homework first, take care of Biz Naive, so then I can please Naive. I'm gonna do news, and I'll probably do it tomorrow night.
When you do Potomac, let me know. I will come up with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna set up Potomac because I would like to talk about Mia B. Pimpin'. I would like to talk about this last episode and how also, Juan didn't show up.
Let me ask you this while you're here. So, did you watch Married to Medicine this season?
Most of it. I was amused. And I just got to watching Heavily and Carlos King.
Me too. I saw they put up your comment too.
I'm gonna say Heavily some of my product, and then she was showing me a little bit of love.
Me and Heavily are really cool because I met her at Pride a few years ago.
Okay.
But let me ask you this. So since you've watched a little bit of it, how do you think that Phaedra did on Married to Medicine?
I think that she was funny.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, when she do what she do, she just do it. She gave a light.
I said Phaedra, right?
Yes.
Okay.
She gave a light essence of her time at Roa, like with the lies and all of the foolery. I mean, she was just there.
Oh, in the chat, y'all, let me know how y'all thought Phaedra did too as well.
Was she at her full potential? No. But I think I just like seeing Phaedra. I haven't reviewed. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a couple of reviews. I would like to go back and watch Traders because I haven't.
I've never seen that.
I would like to watch Traders and review that. BMFs just started. This is like episode 3 or something like that.
Never seen.
I want to do some pre-records on that. And I finished up watching the Freaknik documentary.
Was that good?
Yes. Should I have a watch party because I do have Hulu? And I know everybody doesn't have it.
Well, you said you had to watch what?
I said, should I set up a watch party? Because because I do have Hulu and I know everybody doesn't have it.
That would be fun.
Okay, we could do that this week. Scrub the ground. It's about 2 hours.
I'm just dreading watching it because I don't want to see my eye in there.
It wasn't as bad as I thought. But last night I was in Goodish chat and somebody said that their mama was in there. And somebody said that their aunt was in there. And I was saying, he was like, at least my auntie was acting classy. But somebody was mad at their mom. It was some ratchetness, but it wasn't over the top ratchetness.
They should have said, thank God my aunt is acting classy from what they filmed.
Yeah, well, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, far as, the salaciousness of it all. There was some pieces there, but most of them were like, Luke and the 2 Live Crew. I didn't know that Luke was the one who tainted the Freaknik, and he admitted to it.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, he admitted to it. He said, I brought the freak to Freaknik because it was a nice little event before the 90s started and they started getting ratchet and being ridiculous. But that the movie was very good. That was not what it was called for. It was named after a Chic song, Le Freak. Say Chic.
Really?
And the dance, The Freak. So
You should do a review on it.
I want to. I do want to do a review on
I
it.
think a lot of people will watch that because a lot of people don't have Hulu. I do because I get it free through my phone plan. I haven't watched it yet, but I think you should do a review on it and talk about it. A lot of me is afraid like my aunts will be in these videos.
I don't think
And I'm
so.
being so
A lot of
serious.
people was in there, like I said, and a lot of people who was doing nasty stuff, they wasn't
Mhm.
even showing their face.
Oh,
So it was more like,
I would still know if I seen the body.
But did your auntie say she was getting down in Chinatown like that?
And my aunt's friend, and when they had announced it, my aunt's friend was like, "If you see me, you ain't see me."
But no, was she getting down in Chinatown? Because they were showing like real booty butts.
Well,
Like,
I'm saying if she's telling me that if you see me, you ain't see me, I'm
okay,
assuming that she was
you know,
doing.
the rest of them had clothes on. A couple of girls might have danced on top of the cars, or you just see them walking around like, "Hey, I'm in."
You know, I wish we could experience that in today's world.
It would be just like the end of the video was, where they was,
Because you know they've tried to
assaulting people
restart it
every
here
5
many
minutes.
times.
Huh?
They tried to restart it here.
Well, that's what they talked about. Like they did it like a year or two ago, but it's a
And they shut
concert
it
now.
down.
They stopped it
They shut that shit down so fucking fast.
because it was like it was a concert and a
They actually did it.
festival.
They actually started it twice here, and they shut it down real quick.
My thing is, and I tweeted about it. I don't know if you saw it. They got Rashida and 21 Savage talking about it, and I was just sitting here, and she was just so explanatory about the culture of Atlanta and the Freaknik, and I started doing the math, and I'm like, Rashida is younger than I am, and I was too young to go.
How old is Rashida?
Is she 40?
But that's around that time though.
In 1994, I was 14.
Oh, 1994, I was 4. No.
You was 10.
1994, I was 1.
No, you was 10.
1994? Oh, no,
I was
1994. Yeah. I thought about 84.
Yeah. It started in 85. It was
I was
over by
11,
like 98, 99.
right?
What?
84, I was 11.
85. You weren't here. You about 2.
85, I was 12.
No. I'm gonna need you to get your math to math.
83, 4, 5,
In
6, 7, 8,
85,
9,
I was
10,
5 years old. So
1, 2,
that means
3,
you
4, 5,
were
12.
2. You was born in 82, right?
I was born in 83.
Okay, so you were 2 years old.
And 94?
I said 85. It started in 85.
Oh, 85. Oh, yeah, I was.
It
I
started
thought
in
you said
85.
90 something first.
I did.
Okay.
It started in 85, and by 94, that was like they said 94, 95 was the best years. But by 99, I was like 19. And 98, 99, I was 19.
Because I
It
wanted
was
to go.
over with. Huh?
I wanted to go.
Yeah, I had heard about it, whatever. I had thought I wanted to go, but it was over with. So, I mean, and I realized they said people was underage.
Really?
But, oh, yeah, it was an outdoor thing. Like, you can't monitor everybody. And it was another documentary. The girls were saying they was sneaking and going.
Which I
To
believe that.
those
I do
things.
believe that. I do believe that.
But once they got there, they realized that ain't what they want.
And it was too late.
Ass home.
It was too late. Which is so disgusting, but that's another conversation for another day.
Yeah, because it was meant for black colleges. So you're supposed to be 18, 19, 20.
But
and
you also remember, like, even with Facebook, like, it was for college students too.
But then they changed the dynamic.
They changed it. Do you remember College Club?
Yes.
That's where I got my freak on College Club. I made up a
Oh,
fake college
so I
email.
know you had a MySpace and a Black Planet.
Absolutely, I did. Absolutely. But
And I think
college club is where I got
High Five was the other one.
college club was where I got my freak on that when I was leaving high school going into college. I would say my 10th grade year, and that's where all the freaky stuff was. And I didn't even have sex until like 21, but
That's
the conversation I
interesting.
had was from college club.
That's interesting.
You remember college club?
I remember it. I wasn't on it, but the evolution.
I found every freaking way I could find to get on there because I'm like, I can't be gay, but I want to be gay, but I'm not supposed to be gay, but I'm trying to be gay. And so I know in college club, I could do some gay shit over here. So I figured out a way to get on college club.
The evolution of the internet. We went from MySpace to Facebook, College Club, and Black
so
Planet.
so wait, do you remember what is this? Something Miante?
High Five.
Mm-mm. It was like the Asian one.
Oh no, I'm not familiar with those
Because
people.
they had shut because the schools shut down Black Planet. So then we got on something Miante.
Oh,
And
they
then after
didn't
that
like
was
y'all
another
picking
one.
up. Then we got all the dating sites and all that. And it makes me remember that I've been with Netflix since about 2003 when they had actual discs. And
They had
Netflix was
actual what?
$3.99 a month. And you would get on the internet and use your subscription with Blockbuster. And I had Blockbuster. And you would get one DVD a week. And you would send it back in the mail. And now we have the $16.99 subscription version to stream directly on your television and your phone. And I would be sitting. It was another dirty one I was on. It was legit dirty. I can't remember what it was.
I know for like the gay stuff, like we had BGC, which is a Black Gay Chat,
I've heard about that.
and then we had Adam for Adam.
You got Adam for Adam, and then
Yes.
Tinder.
I got caught from my mom being on Black BGC. And she was like, "Are you gay?" I was like, "I don't even know."
How she catch
And
you though?
at the time, to be honest, I really didn't know. I'm like, I'm just over here talking to people. I don't really know. I'm just over here doing this
But how did she catch you though?
because she went to search the browsers.
E.
I was like,
I'm
no,
trying to remember. I was on one of
that
them
was a
nasty
pop-up ad.
sites, and
I
I
thought
would
it was
be
a
at
pop-up
work.
ad, and she was like, "That was no pop-up ad. You searched this shit."
Oh, yeah, the cookie saved it.
But
we
I
ain't
ain't
know
know. I mean,
nothing.
the internet was new at
We
the
ain't
time.
know
I
nothing
didn't know.
about that then.
Yeah, I didn't know shit about that. I didn't know how she knew, but my mom she's very tech savvy way before I was, so I knew she knew what she was talking about. So I just I think I like left the conversation with her. Like, listen, it was a pop up. That's what it was. Let's move on. And she
I
let it go.
I used to work in a computer lab in junior college. One website, and I forgot I would be talking to these people, and I can remember what nasty website it was. And I remember I had Googled a picture like this lady booty bent over, and that was my profile picture.
Not this lady booty bent over.
And everybody's white men too. They be there like, oh, that looks so nice. And I'd be like, if you only knew.
But you know what's so crazy that you said that? I like a good booty. I'm not even like even in the gay world. I'm not even the top, but I like a nice booty. Booties look nice to me. Like when I go to the bathroom, I look at my ass all the time. I'm like, do it look good today? Can I do it like this? Like I look at my ass all the time.
Well, some people are booty watchers. Sometimes I'm a booty watcher. Sometimes. Who is this?
Sometimes you're a bird watcher,
Right. That's Roxy.
and I like where Oh, tell her I said hello. I like watching the birds.
The birds.
You know what's in front of the booty? It was called a bird watcher back then.
Interesting.
It's like your bird showing.
Do they still call it that?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna bring that back though. But yes, so it was
But
called a bird watcher. You watch Penis Prince.
I might watch your gray sweatpants from time to time. And I'll tell you,
That's where you saw the best birds at, in gray sweatpants.
Yeah, but I don't like this, like seeing them. But there is somebody that is a subscriber, and they don't be out like that all the time anymore. But they always, it's two of them. They was on AATT, so you know who they are if I tell you. And
I know what that is, but who we talking about?
They stay in my DMs on Instagram, and they one more than the other always sending me a picture of a bird or somebody.
Can you tell them to start sending them to me?
I can forward them to you. Yeah.
I like to watch.
It's a person, like, I had to see you the channel on Instagram, and that's his whole page. Is he be trying on underwear?
Do I know the person
that sends them to me?
Yes.
You familiar with them from like the channel itself? Like, it's a subscriber.
Whoever you are, start sending them to me. I'm a bird watcher.
And so this man, he like always in his underwear doing something, or he has costumes, like he'll dress up like Spider-Man, but he won't have no drawers on.
I don't know who that is.
I'm gonna have to send it to you. He do jumping jacks, and he be like, "How many jumping jacks?"
So is it him or someone else?
Someone else. He's always sending me like these pages or these pictures of guys.
Okay.
Doing some crazy.
Send it to me, please. I would appreciate it.
Either they sending me something funny or they sending me something ratchet like that. I'm like, somebody doing push-ups with no drawers on, that kind of stuff.
I watch that stuff all the time. Shout out to Twitter, or X now.
Well, X, they be rated X, they be naked.
They still be doing the same things.
But I accidentally saw one of my people's, like one of my photographers.
Let me tell you this.
Without no clothes on Twitter. I was like, what they doing over here?
Let me tell you this. Today I was on Twitter today, and I saw some porn, and I thought it was me.
You don't have control of your video?
I was like, wait a minute. And then I had to start looking at it. I was like, oh, that's not me. But I literally saw a video today. I was like, oh my God, who recorded me?
Shame on you.
I have videos out there somewhere.
You should know where they are or who they with.
I mean, it's cool. I don't know them, so it's fine.
Oh.
Do your big one. Just send me my check.
Oh my God, if they end up getting sold, you need to
just send me my check.
Recruit. You need to recruit.
Just send me my check. That's all I'm asking for.
Now
I'm getting off here because I had to work in the morning.
Oh yeah, and it's an hour. An hour later.
Love you to the utmost part.
It's an hour later where you are.
Yes.
Yes, a little bit early. Yeah, I didn't intend to get up, but I love you anyway. And so that's why I came up.
But I love you more than that.
You do. And I'm going to come see you sooner than later.
Definitely. I need to come see you in Chicago.
I would like for y'all to do that, but y'all act like it's kryptonite over
It don't even have to be a y'all. Like, I want to come.
Okay, do that then. Let me go back.
I need a trip to MacArthur's. And so I'm definitely down for that. I'm going to be on...
I need to buy a couch for y'all to sit on. I've been thinking about this.
I'm gonna get me a hotel because I might want to do some after dark stuff.
Well, you can do that, but when you come over, you still need to sit down and stuff at the dining room.
I ain't gonna do that at your house. But I do want to come visit you though. I love Chicago for real. Like it's one of my favorite places. The last time that me and my grandfather took a trip was in Chicago. That's how I found MacArthur. So even if it's not even that great of a food anymore, I still want to go. Because I think the last time I went, they had like sliced cheese on the top of the macaroni and cheese. I was like, what the fuck y'all doing?
Who did that?
MacArthur's.
And I know you lied,
And I was pissed.
baby.
Like, what is this? What is this?
More says is better.
The first time I went, that was not what I experienced.
I
But
don't
I
know
saw
who did
sliced
that.
cheese on top of them noodles, and I was pissed off.
As you should. But there are plenty of things to do, and summertime shower is always great.
Because we went to the aquarium too.
Yes.
And
They
then
got,
the last time I went to Boys Town.
yeah, that's where you need to be.
Yeah, I went to Boys Town the last time. So I had a good
Yeah, I
time.
think Pride is in June.
But I was in June.
Yeah, we have Pride in the summertime.
Oh, New York's is in June. Let's talk. Because I might switch my plans.
Okay. You know
I
how
might
to
switch my plans. I might see you in June because one, New York is not my favorite place in the world, but Chicago's somewhere I really, really want to visit again. What's going on? Who cares? Good evening, so dead Princess Miles of Chat.
Hey,
I'll hit you up because I might really do that for real.
it's June 30th.
Oh, that's perfect because I'm on summer break at the time, and I can cancel my New York trip. My New York.
And the fest is the 22nd and 23rd, the weekend before the Pride Parade.
The what
June
is?
30th. Here when they do it, they do it.
Wait, what did you say? What? Tell me the last
I was
date.
just reading something really quick. It said the Pride Fest is a 2-day street festival on the 22nd and 23rd, the weekend before the Chicago Pride Parade, June 30th, 2024. So
I might really do that. I might really do that. I'm gonna talk to you. Let me switch my plans around. I'm probably gonna do that.
okay.
Because
And I'm kind of be off anyway, so summertime.
All right, let me get up off of here because I gotta go to the bathroom again. I gotta pee. Tell them where they can find you.
But my love, oh yeah, I'm over there at the House of the Princess. You'll see it in the chat, Instagram, House of the Princess. Look for Princess Amy. You'll find her. All right, that's all.
I love you.
Love you too.
Y'all, make sure you're tuned back in. I got to go. Love y'all.